If you're a loan officer or a real estate professional, you're probably great at closing deals, making clients happy, just getting the job done to get your commission checks and help clients. But then once you realize you can really start making more money, have more freedom, more control by opening your own mortgage brokerage, you're off to the races trying to figure out how to open this business. Maybe you Google it, you ask YouTube, you post in groups, and then you get stuck with what step, where, how, what to find. You see, the process of becoming a mortgage broker isn't just about getting a license and setting up shop. It's about building something bigger, a business that gives you control, that gives you freedom, income, and the ability to run your business the way that you want to run it. Most loan officers start this process and this journey without a plan. You think you can just figure it out, right? And until you realize it, you get stuck in licensing delays, compliance nightmares, HR headaches, financial black holes that suck up your time, that suck up your money, and worst of all, your commission checks. This is where I hear from many of you, and I hear how you get stuck for months without commission checks. You're frustrated. You're not sure where to get something. And the dream of ownership starts becoming something you're just not sure maybe you don't want to do it. And I don't want you to feel like that. I've been there. I know what it feels like to not know what you're doing, to Google the things you're supposed to have, to not actually know what you need to do to make it happen, to lose time, to lose money. And I also know that you don't have to go through that struggle. In this video, I'm going to break down the entire process of becoming a mortgage broker owner, step by step. It's the framework that I use with the mortgage brokers and the loan officers who are part of our collab community. And we use it as they're starting up their business and then as they're growing their business. I'm going to show you exactly what each milestone is and what happens in between so that you can at least have an idea how to do it the right way and you know where to go and get help. So don't waste time and lose money or go months not closing the loans that you know that you should be closing. So if you're serious about taking the next step, stick with me. My name's Megan Marsh, and I'm a 20-year veteran in the mortgage broker industry. And I opened several seven-figure mortgage brokerages, and now I help loan officers, real estate professionals. I help them open their own mortgage businesses, and I help them do it smoothly so they don't lose any money or time during this process. So I'm going to take you over to my screen and I'm going to show and walk you through the exact milestones I go through with the members of our community and our franchise and our concierge. So let's head on over. All right. So when you're looking here, this is the roadmap that we give all of our clients here at Collab. And it's the milestones are the top, the color, the yellow, orange, red, pink, green, because it's just like processing a loan. It's just like originating a loan from the time a client reaches out till they're closed and they're in their house. And so I'm going to walk you through each of these milestones and some of the steps within each one. So you'll notice my first milestone is to contact Collab because we are the only group out there that offers all-inclusive support for loan officers and real estate professionals who want to open a mortgage brokerage. Yes, you can find licensing help in one place, compliance in another, maybe some of the other stuff, but we actually help people from start to finish. So contact Collab, and that's where we onboard someone. And then once you get started, it's really that orange there is the first step. It's business formation and NMLS. So this is where we advise people on the best ways to set up their LLCs, to how to file a business LLC, the types of LLCs you can file, and what each LLC allows you to do, ways to have tax savings. Then you have to create your NMLS account and then pull your state checklist and work through the checklist that your state provides. Some checklists are short, some are a heck of a lot longer. I actually have an example I'm going to pull up on the screen here in 1 second that I will pull over. It's really, here we go. So the checklist is, this one's for Georgia. And you'll notice that this one is, I think it's like 7 or 8 pages. It goes through what you need to know, what you need to do. And then it comes to the checklist. It tells you how much the checks are that you'll be writing to the state, to NMLS, to pull your credit report. You'll be going through, and all these items here on the checklist are the things that you need to go and create, purchase, obtain, do. And so once you're done completing this checklist and all the items inside of your new NMLS business account, that is where you're going to upload all of these items. So we're going to go back here. So you are following your business, creating your NMLS, then going through your state's checklist. And once you have all the items on that checklist, at the bottom there, you'll see submit your application to your state so they can review it, because the next milestone on the top in red is waiting for approval. I should say waiting for approval, not approved. So we have our loan officers, our future broker owners doing things while they're waiting for that company approval. Things like checking out the lenders that they could sign up with, because you can't do it until you're approved. They're picking and connecting with a CPA. They're looking for their contract processors. They're setting up their Google My Business, their digital library, we call it. And then the big exciting moment is when you get that company approval by your state regulator. Sometimes it is a conditional approval, and it's almost always going to be a conditional approval. It's kind of like when you're waiting for a loan file to get approved, it's going to be conditional on the appraisal coming back. Well, one of the conditions is that you have to have a individual license sponsored to your company. This is when you have to tell your company that you're leaving, because you have to sponsor your own license and release it from the company you're at. So once your company approval, then you go into activation stage. And this is where you need to get your lender application submitted. You need to have what's called your credit inspection, get your LOS set up, your loan system, and set up LP, DU, GUS, VA. You're going to set up your HR benefits if you have other people coming over. And then as soon as you get all those things done, the next milestone is you can lock your first loan. Super exciting, which is where we move into building your pipeline and starting to build and have multiple loans in your pipeline so that they start closing. We teach everyone that you need to have a closing log. There's a very specific purpose for a closing log. Some states require it, some don't, but it's a great way to keep a pulse on your company and the income that's coming in. It's the one manual thing that we teach. Then you need to, we say, hey, get some marketing pieces in place, your core flyers, get your CRM set up until you're closing your first loan, which is the next milestone. It really carries us into this column here on closing loans, which is you're now moving into the last 2 milestones are closing loans, building that pipeline, building and growing your business. But really now is when the work begins. It's setting up your systems for ongoing management of your business. You are not done. If you are just focusing on originating loans, you have not done the things you need to do. You have to make sure you have a process for licensing, for compliance, for the finances in your business, for HR, for the vendors and lenders you're going to use, for marketing, sales, customer support. That's why I always tell people this is step 1 in about 20 steps to where your company is going to be operating and you're going to have freedom and with both time and money. Because then what we do is we take our clients and we really start teaching them how to set up the operational pieces of their business and what needs to be done. And it shouldn't necessarily be you as the loan officer doing these steps, but someone needs to do them. You're just the leader of this business you've opened. Now, if you're opening just a solo broker owner shop, yes, it is a little different, but there's still things you need to keep a pulse on. And even more if you're a solo broker owner, then you should be considering outsourcing a lot of this stuff. If it doesn't make you money, you shouldn't be doing it. It is worth your time and worth your money to have someone like our CoLab concierge and have a contract processing group do those things for you so you can focus on making more money. All right, you made it to the end. So first off, thank you. I can't tell you how much I appreciate all and every one of you who take the time to watch my videos on this channel, to learn, invest in your future, in your career. If you found this video helpful, It means that you are really taking it seriously to take your business to the next level. And that's why I created it. So you don't have to go through this process alone. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I continue to put out content on how to run and build a mortgage broker business. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that you get notified when we release our weekly videos. And if you're ready to take the next step and become a mortgage broker owner, I've helped countless loan officers and other professionals do this, go through the transition without wasting time or money. And I'd love to do the same for you. Just click the link on our channel up top and schedule a Q&A call with myself or someone on my team. We'll go over where you're at, what's holding you back, and how CoLab can help you become a mortgage broker owner very quickly and efficiently. Drop a comment below if this video helped you or if you still have questions, because I guarantee you if you have one, other people have them too. I will see you guys in the next video.